Okay, we are live. Audio's coming through, so we're good to go. Now, I know last time I said was going to go and talk to Professor Fig, but I actually figured we could start doing some side stuff. Side quests, to be exact. Okay, let's see how many attempts it takes me to beat Imelda Reyes at her time trial.
Transfiguration's far too difficult for me.
Oh, if Black hadn't cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in the first place. If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Melda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, fifth year. Fine, I'll humor you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, fifth year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
This is rather fun. Now that's more like it.
It's not. You must have cheated. Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad.
I've pulled up all the notes I could find. For Hogwarts Legacy. So we should be pretty much good to go. Ooh.
I'd imagine she was organising spells.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted with brains.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Upgrade brooms.
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine. Says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Okay, I'm going to be checking the store every single time we're in Hogsmeade, because I want that outfit.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Nope.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Wait till you see the print. It's simply divine. Oh, I can only imagine. Fairies.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. Let's see. Thunder Brew and Invisibility. I think I picked up a Thunder Brew already. Yes, I did. I just need one Invisibility potion.
thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Honeydews person wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say.
I imagine she was organising spellcraft for some of the new students.
I was top of my class all through my years at Hogwarts.
Play a few at something at Christmas.
There's a page there.
Behind a till, counting
But I suspect he has some implications.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
This is actually one of the simpler Merlin trials.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
How long did these things... Oh, hello! Okay, now we need some enemies for our Thunder Brew potion to be used against.
Rebellion.
Do I have the necessary spell for this vault? decorous midday uniform. I kinda like that. Hello, super great man. I've been great, actually. I kinda like that, but I'm not too fond of the plaid at the top. So I'll keep that look for later. Nope. Nope. That one.
You must try it. Slow coach! Slow coach!
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instructions. Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Okay. Now let's do some side activities.
That was it? Half a bottle of
Now I'm going to show you the activities, assuming I can find the one listed first in my guides. I think we go this way. Emphasis on I think. It's a bit of a maze, this castle. Nope, wrong tower. I know that door. Okay. That will come in handy later. This way. Okay. Yes, I am using a guide for this, so... But each one has a conjuration and a couple other rewards. Welcome to the arithmancy classroom.
Revelio.
Connecting magic and numbers. In other words, maths. I was wondering where that page was. Okay. If it's the right door, then it should be this. The stuff inside the collection chests is random. One way to do it is to reload a save every time you find one until you get what you want from them. Okay, next door. Okay. So I'll be doing the rest of them off screen. But that will show you what the arithmancy doors are like. And if all else fails, just keep pressing numbers until you find one that works. Oh, Niffler.
Stand back, you
Revelio.
Know you not who I am?
Pain in the neck.
any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade. Some nice shops to be found.
I tried a universal hexagons.
Confringo! I shall get in trouble for this. That was nothing. You should see the charm I've been working on.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Okay, where did my notes go? I have paper notes and I have electronic notes. I'm trying to find the paper notes. And I can't remember where I put them. Ugh, I have too much paper. Is this them? Hang on. Yes, it is. Right. Lap tray. Thank you. Let's see. Don't need those pages right now. See. Okay, so I got a few pages that I've finished on that. Goody. Okay, let's go get Cressida's books.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to... Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Yeah.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Revelio.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a
Okay.
relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I adore the hamlets near the coast. They're a bit damp, but ever so picturesque.
I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving from first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit.
Professor Weasley is a marvellous teacher. Never requires us to write more inches of parchment on a topic than necessary.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Moll conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
The Daedalian keys. Not my favourite pastime.
Might some kind soul help me?
Oh shush, I'm busy right now. I'm doing something else.
Professor, what did you mean when you said your education wasn't traditional?
I had bet myself a butterbeer you'd be back to ask about that. It seems I've earned myself a trip to the Three Broomsticks. My father insisted rather adamantly that fun had no place when it came to learning. I struggled with his rather Socratic method of teaching, made no progress with even the simplest spells until I made a game of it. As the process itself became a source of joy, I was able to better retain what I was being taught. I realized then how much fun was to be had in learning, and I decided to become a professor so that I may pass that joy along.
I, for one, am glad. I very much enjoy your class.
Delighted to hear. Now, I shall not keep you from your studies, nor time with your fellow students, both of which are invaluable to your education.
There's a Daedalian key.
Wonder where it might lead me.
They could fly a little slower, please. A pain in the butt to keep up with.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Accio and grabbing it would work. Instead, we gotta slap the damn thing. Which must hurt. I always get that timing wrong. Come on, Ariel. You got this.
Brilliant.
Yes.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
Okay, back to our common room. If I can remember where it is. So, library annex, nope. Great hall, nope. Grand staircase. There it is. Oh, wrong way. I forgot where it was. It's right here.
This must be my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Okay. Let's see, no.
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
Have you made peace with the time you've lost?
Ah, but I don't truly know how much time I have lost. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was in exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
So she was injured in the early development of time turners.
To help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Okay, Time to track down gobstones. And there's a Daedalian key there for anyone who wants it. Yeah, why not? We'll grab it.
All I have at home are brothers.
Why do we have to slap the poor thing? It looks and sounds painful.
That's it. And the boys don't make it any easier.
If you're wondering why I'm going up, it's because I know where at least one of these gobstones is.
I can't even cast Lumos.
Pretty sure it's up here. I think. Could be wrong. I was sure there was one in here. Astronomy tower. Unless I'm in the wrong tower, I know where one of them is. Lower grand staircase? That'll do. Okay, we need to go up by a lot.
Oh, I have never encountered.
Yeah, now I know I'm on the right track. Still need to go up. Thank you very much. Okay, maybe we missed a little bit. Missed the turning. Upper grand staircase.
I'd keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What are you up to now?
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I wish we didn't have to use a dagger in potions. I'm not the least bit comfortable with it. It's most untoward if you ask me. The things you do. I feel I'd be safer if I were being schooled by Rookwood.
Revelio.
This should look familiar to those of you who have watched the fourth film.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, at least they tried to be nice to the centaurs. I mean, the centaur leader would want to be protected. But then again, they act as a herd, and therefore you offer protection to one, you need to offer protection to all. Dude, where's your sword?
Revelio.
Not really my style. I'm not really one for hats. Ah, come on!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. There was a flying page, wasn't there? Yes. Revelio.
You'd think it'd be of like Rowena Ravenclaw, but maybe it was her husband. Okay, where exactly are these? Okay. Can you put your wand away? Wish there was a button I could press to like tell her to put her wand away. Well, that ain't it. Up.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
How'd they get it there without it rolling off? Also, how did they get it there?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Okay, that's another side quest done. There's another one just
Spare a
here.
moment? I could use your help.
And at your age, I thought you'd grown out of it, but I suppose that was wishful thinking. It's your father's fault. Believe me, we are going to have a serious talk when you get home, and you will not enjoy it.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It also sounds dangerous. Just sorting out my paper notes. Got some pages I can remove now. There we go. Come on. Treasury tag. Thank you. Okay, good news is I know where the corridor is.
I'd take flying over walking any day.
I do flying because it's quicker.
These fair vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare. Seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
Ugh, listen to that.
Lumos. Lumos. Luma, seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Yuck. That's better in terms of stats. Not too sure about the color though. It's definitely green, I'll give it that. Though I will admit, I prefer capes. Hi, Dylan.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
True, but it also means I've got more screen to work with. So I get to see the game how I'm used to seeing it during my test playthroughs, rather than its shrunken version that I get with the PlayStation 4. Yeah, and the things were harder to read because of it. I don't know. I haven't had a longer message since I started with the PlayStation 5.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Okay, how long has this been on for? Just over an hour. Okay. Okay. An hour and a half to be exact. Okay. Let's go to Hogsmeade.
You always look very smart for the last time. It's been a while. The old credit gold.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
You still don't have what I want. Please be civil.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
All the latest wizarding news right here. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Daily Prophet.
Super Great Man, if you've got something wrong with Dylan, then please message him privately and keep it out of my streams.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
No, not personally. But they've come on my streams before. I don't know.
This used to be an honest town. Hard-working magic folk.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior.
Very slow, unfortunately. Haven't had any new subscribers for a while. Okay, let's see what we can do. To give you an idea of the size of the map, Okay, in terms of that message you just sent, Dylan, it cut off at the word confidence. No, dragon. Yeah, I know. I was able to read the rest on the chat, but I thought you'd want to know. Let's see. What can we do? Now we're doing on talent points. That's going to be useful. Okay, as we're still in Hogsmeade, let's see if I can get the outfit I want.
Hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Okay, it hasn't reset yet.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Find myself scurrying over that.
I can't imagine how muggles get by without magic.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
It still hasn't reset. Ugh.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Still not the outfit I want.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Language.
Apparently, she only uses fallen feathers. Fallen feathers, you say? Would have pegged her for that. I was quite surprised when she told me. I'd agree. I always thought everybody was more progressive.
Generally, crucified environments should pretend for it in their case.
If you want all that, you're no better than...
No idea.
My first employment was at Duke's.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Finally!
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
I don't like pinstripe.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by.
Much better. But we're not at a time where I actually want to be showing it, so do that for the time being. Inventory.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
There we go.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Hengist of Woodcroft. Revelio.
Okay, I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to go get myself a nice hot drink, and then we're going to be live on Twitch as I do some of the side stuff, such as collection chest hunting and other things off screen. So it won't be affecting the LP, but it will be live on Twitch for a while. So until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you then. Goodbye!